In today's video, I am going to teach you how to create a frequency table and histogram in Excel. To get started, you will need a column of numeric data. This example uses values in cells B2 through B11, so you can follow along by selecting that exact range, or you can use your own data range if it is located elsewhere in your worksheet. First, select your data range B2 to B11. Click and drag across the cells so the entire set of numbers is highlighted. This step matters because Excel needs to know exactly which values to analyze. If you include the wrong cells, your histogram and the underlying frequency distribution will not match what you intended. Next, move to the top of the Excel window and click the Insert tab on the ribbon. The ribbon is the toolbar area across the top, and the Insert tab is where chart tools are located. Choosing the Insert tab is the quickest path to the chart options that will generate your histogram. Now, within the Insert tab, click the Insert Statistic Chart icon in the Charts group. This icon groups several chart types that are designed for data analysis. Selecting the correct statistic chart option helps ensure you get a histogram tool rather than a standard chart. After that, look for the histogram section and select Histogram. When you click Histogram, Excel creates a histogram based on the data you selected. Take a moment to look at the chart that appears. You should see a set of bars that represent how many values fall into different intervals, or bins, which is how a histogram shows frequency. At this stage, the histogram is created, but it may not always match your preferred bin settings. That is normal. Now, you will adjust the horizontal axis so the bin width or number of bins fits your data more clearly. Right-click the horizontal chart axis and select Format Axis. This opens a panel on the side of the chart where you can control the way the histogram groups your values. Once the Format Axis task pane is open, check for options related to bin width or the number of bins. Depending on your Excel version, the wording might slightly differ, but the goal is the same. You want to set either bin width or the number of bins so the histogram provides a useful view of the distribution. Weed. If your histogram bars are too wide and there is not much detail, you might increase the number of bins to make the intervals smaller. If the bars look too narrow or the chart becomes too busy, you can decrease the number of bins so each bar covers a larger range. Make changes carefully and watch the histogram update as you adjust the settings. Mood. As you refine these settings, pay attention to how the bars line up with your data. The axis values should reflect the ranges you expect, and the bar heights should represent the frequency counts for each range. This is the point where the frequency table concept comes into focus, because the histogram is effectively summarizing how often values occur within each bin. When you are satisfied with the bin width or number of bins, your frequency table and histogram view are ready to use. You can also take a quick look for clarity, such as making sure the chart title and labels are readable if needed. If you are comparing results, keep the same bin settings so the comparison stays consistent. That covers everything you need to know. And that is all there is to it.